Good evening, student. As you know that already we have discussed about Ohm's law, and the next point is that factors on which the resistance of the conductor depends. And once again, I request to all of you wear mask and always wash your hand in regular interval of time. As you know that so many positive cases come our neighbor district Baleswar, so be careful those who are watching this video. So student, look here. You know that the factors on which the resistance of a conductor depends. Now there is three factors on which the resistance of a conductor depends. You know that on its length. It's how much the length of the conductor, the resistance will be more. And another term, it is area of cross section. How much the thickness of the wire, the resistance will be that much less. And another term is that the nature of the material. Suppose aluminium is a material, gold is a material, silver is a material. Different material have different resistances. So look here that it depends only three factors: on its length, on its area of cross section, and on the nature of the material. So according to our rule that R is proportional to L, because the resistance is directly proportional to the length and the resistance is directly proportional to inversely proportional to the area of the cross section. Means if the area of cross section will increase, then the resistance will decrease. Area of cross section means this is the thickness. This is the area of cross section. If this is less thickness, then the resistance will be more. If it is more, then the resistance will be less. And length, this how much length of the wire, larger length of the wire, that much of the resistance. Then on combining these two equations, if it is equation 1 and it is equation 2, on combining equation 1 and 2, we get R is proportional to L by A, and which imply R equal to, whenever the proportional side removes, then there is a constant of proportionality will be multiplied. Then R equal to rho L by A, where rho is called electrical resistivity, a new term comes electrical resistivity. According to our formula, resistance equal to rho L by A, and which imply rho equal to RA by A. Now your SI unit, how we will get the SI unit of resistivity? Now look here student, rho equal to RA by L. R means resistance, resistance SI unit is ohm, and the SI unit of area is meter square, divided by the SI unit of length is meter. Meter and meter square cancel, and ohm meter. So we get here the resistance, the SI unit of resistivity is ohm meter. And remember one thing student, the low resistivity, how much the low resistivity of the material is a good conductor. The resistivity is low, the material is good conductor. Resistivity is high, the material is bad conductor. So the conductivity of a material increases with decrease in the resistivity. Remember, this is very important point. Always this type of question comes in NCERT. And another point you remember, please note down it, resistance and resistivity both vary with temperature. Means when we increase or decrease the temperature, the resistance and the resistivity both will changes. This question already 2020, this question already came. So be careful, this type of questions are coming, that the resistance and the resistivity both will change according to temperature. So the next point is student, that how we will find the equivalent resistors for a group of resistors or a system of resistors. There is two type of connection, always the resistors are connected. One is series, another one is parallel. So student, now first we see that how resistors are connected in series. Now already I have told you that series means resistors are connected end to end. End to end connection is known as series connection. Here you can look that R1 is a resistor. Its one terminal is connected with another terminal of R2. It is connected with another terminal of R3. This is called series connection. And always remember, it may be series, it may be parallel. The voltmeter is connected always parallel with the circuit. Here the circuit and the voltmeter is connected parallel, and the ammeter here it is connected in series, because the ammeter positive terminal is connected with the positive terminal of the battery, and the ammeter's negative terminal is connected with the negative terminal of the battery. And here a key is a switch, and current is traveling or moving from negative to positive terminal. Here this is the direction of current, and here also current, you notice that, and current finally moving. Here student, we observe that the sum of the potential differences across the three resistors equal to the total resistance of the total equivalent resistance. So here you notice that V equal to V1 plus V2 equal to V3. This is the total potential difference of a combination of resistors when connected in series is equal to the sum of potential. PD means potential difference across the individual resistors. So according to this, we get V equal to V1 plus V2 plus V3. Means here we connected three resistors. So that's why one resistor's potential difference V1, another resistor V2, another V3. So the sum of the individual equal to the total potential difference. And according to Ohm's law, we know that V equal to Ri and V1 equal to I R1 and V2 equal to I R2, V3 equal to I R3. So student, according to our formula, V equal to V1 plus V2 plus V3, and instead of V I am putting IR, and instead of V1 I am putting IR1, IR2 plus IR3. Every side in the right hand side I am taking I as common, then I common whole bracket R1 plus R2 plus R3, then I and I both side cancels, and which imply R equal to R1 plus R2 plus R3. This is the required formula in when the resistors are connected in series. So this is the equivalent resistance R equal to R1 plus R2 plus R3. So student, now series connection over. Now we see parallel connection. Before you draw the circuit diagram of parallel connection, always remember these are three resistors R1, R2, R3. These are the terminals. LM is one terminal of the resistor, two terminal. PQ are the two terminal of resistor R2, and ST are the two terminals of resistors R3. X and Y are the total terminal of the circuit, two terminal of the circuit, and the current is flowing from negative to positive terminal. Here K is a switch and A is the emitter, always connected in series, and voltmeter is connected always in parallel. So this is the total circuit diagram of the parallel connection. So student, according to our formula, I equal to I1 plus I2 plus I3, because here in parallel connection the current will be divided into three parts, but in series connection the resistors is divided into, the voltage is divided into three parts, the potential difference is divided into three parts. Remember, this is the 2 point. In series connection the potential difference or the voltage V will be divided, and in parallel connection the current I will be divided into I1, I2, I3, because here three resistors. So like that. So we know from Ohm's law the formula I equal to V by R, and I1 equal to V by R1 for resistor 1, and I2 equal to V by R2 for resistor 2, and I3 equal to V by R3 for resistor 3. And now I am substituting these values here. Instead of I am putting V by R, instead of I1 V by R1, instead of I2 V by R2, and instead of I3 V by R3. V I by 1 by R into V. I separate this, and once again I taken common V, and here 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3 in the bracket, and V both side cancel. So 1 by R equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3. This is the total resistors in the when resistors are connected in parallel. Watching this video, and please